here.
So this is basically the PaaS DB, right?
The best DB, no SaaS DB.
No SaaS. Okay.
When Oracle DBaaS, and I don't know where it says platform as a service. You're accessing that. Yeah, it's kind of a PaaS environment. Yes, it's a product, right? We are not
Right.
accessing anything, right?
But not DBase, right? The DBaaS is something else.
No, DBaaS. We are accessing DBaaS only. Database as service.
Oh, so this
Database as service.
database cloud service is a DBaaS. Okay. Okay.
DBaaS. I mean, that's what we're not calling as a PaaS or SaaS. What is it? They call it as a DBaaS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I had created the multiple domain. One is just created by ICS environment or the OS environment, and this created by Sova, and another is created by daemon. It was me created by I created manually DB.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how do we need to create and all the things? I'll explain here. Just click. Sure. So in order to create a database,
Mm-hmm.
in order to subscribe a database, and just go to the dashboard. You'll see the dashboard like this, and go to the create instance.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the all services.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there are data management section is there where you can see database classic, MySQL database, and everything is there, right? But documentations are saying that database, when you click the database, it will go to the database and all the things. When you click on his here, it's
Mm-hmm.
going to the cloud infrastructure and everything. It's where you can install, where you can create the database there. So that's not we are not looking for. We are just wanted to access the database as a service. So go
Mm-hmm.
for database classic, create it.
Oh, so what is the difference? Database classic and
Uh, just I'll show you
oh,
that. It will go
standard.
to cloud. Yeah, it's yeah. Database classic is like where you can directly access as a service.
Mm-hmm.
But it's saying that when you click on the database here, I don't know. It's going to the cloud infrastructure where you are creating the database there. The cloud
Okay.
infrastructure. The cloud infrastructure. I'm not aware of this thing. So like again need to read the documents and all the things. But it's definitely like subscribing the database like that is the option. Because
Oh.
I haven't tried this one DB system, like the VM and everything will be created and all the things. This is
Mm-hmm.
entirely
So
different. I
basically,
don't
it's like
know this
all
cloud
the tenant is multi-tenant architecture, I think.
yeah.
This is separate DB. The other one is they'll give you a schema inside a single DB, I think.
Yes.
Classic, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Go to dashboard.
Okay.
So go to the create instance.
Mm-hmm.
I will find a link and I will send you the link how to do that and all the things. But in the link, only one thing is like you have to like one thing is wrong is database classic. You have to select the database classic instead of selecting the database. Apart
Mm-hmm.
from that entire link is capturing everything. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be sharing that link. I mean, I'll have to find that link somewhere. Okay, there
Mm-hmm.
like when you click on this create, then you'll have like three options are standard edition, enterprise edition, extreme performance. That's a database like thing. So for
Mm-hmm.
you, like in case if you're like, I mean, 512 GB database, 1 TB database, it's not required, right? In case if you're using trial version, if you're subscribing this, they will come back saying that okay, you have acquired entire space and will be terminating your trial version. So this type of scenarios will come into picture. That's the reason I'm not gonna do that. I'm just going to create standard edition.
Mm-hmm.
Create standard edition. In order to create a standard edition, you'll have to download this key. It is download when you download this key, you'll be having a public and as well as private key and as well as password of the your instance to access it.
Mm-hmm.
That's very important. You'll have to download and save it this key. Okay, and after that you click on the create, automatically instance will be created for you. Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know, but it will take 1 hour time or like maybe half an hour time. Okay, that's the way you need to provide provision the database environment DBaaS as a service.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going fast because I just wanted to jump into the main topic.
Okay.
Yeah. So the main thing is like I mean because I had installed multiple times, and I had spent like couple of like not couple of hours, like it's almost 4 to 5 hours I'd spent. It's like why database I was unable to access and all the things. After that I
Mm-hmm.
realized that so you have to go to the access rules, because in the documents, whatever the document I was sharing there, I mean I'm gonna share, right? In that
Mm-hmm.
only up to provision only. How to
Okay.
access is they're not telling that. So you'll have to click on the access rules.
Mm-hmm.
You have seen, right, how can I, I mean, how did I
Yeah.
click
Yeah.
the access screen?
This is all like the AWS, how
Oh,
database.
AWS. Yeah.
Yeah.
So click on the access
Activity
rules.
rules and all that. Okay.
It will come. So everything is like down. It's kind of like when you install on-premise environment in database and you go to services and you have to up the services. It's the same thing, right? The
Mm-hmm.
same way. So you'll have to activate the two things, HTTP SSL and DB listener. Only two things you have to activate manually. Just come here, enable it. As of it's enabled, that's the reason it's like showing disable. Okay.
Oh, even the listener you have to enable, is it? Okay.
Yes, enable and HTTP SSL. So because
Mm.
I had tried multiple times, everything is like, and after that I had deleted that. I mean, I had deleted that subscription, and after that I tried again and tried. After that I realized that okay, there is the access rules we had to learn. Because I lost 4 to 5 hours time on this. Because
Mm-hmm.
like I mean, I thought like I was thinking in different perspective, like okay, maybe I have can have have provision in different wrong way. Something I was thinking in that. After that I realized that okay, every time I was doing that, because I thought like okay, I don't have an access to password and all the things. I thought like that. After that I realized that okay,
Mm-hmm.
the day of in order to access the database as a service like in Oracle SQL Developer, okay, there is a way to do that. First of all, you will have to activate these things, and after that then only you can activate, then only you can do that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
but most of the blogs are saying, most of the blogs means when you like type in that how to access the database cloud in SQL Developer, they will say you have to add the host and all the things. But
Mm-hmm.
don't worry about all the things. I didn't add any host here. I directly create the connection when you click on the new. Automatically, I mean, automatically like you can ask. I mean, it is the last connection name and username and password, host
So you
name,
use
phone
the
number.
same connections, right? Not the database schema service. There's a cloud connection and a regular connection, right? In SQL Developer.
Yeah. I'll be explaining that. So in order to create the user, I mean, in order to configure the database, we'll have to give the username and password, and after that, host name and port number and SID. What is the
Mm-hmm.
SID? Yeah, this information you can find. Then you can find. So when you click here, when you click on this one, double click, and then show more options. Yeah, this is the connected distinct anything, but this is the service name. Whatever the ending is, this is the service name. Okay,
Mm.
either you can access using the service name or SID. I'll be accessing using the SID.
Okay.
Okay, and the port number is 1521, and we need a host name. That's
Mm-hmm.
it. We don't need any other things.
Okay.
Okay. So on username and password is like when you are when you are like installing the when you're subscribing the database, definitely you'll be giving the password for that. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that password you have to give the password.
So the
So
username you have to give in quotes, huh?
yeah,
Or
I'll
there's
be
special
explaining. I'll be
character.
going for, yeah, I think the first user you will be having access is this user.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this
Okay.
is user. This actually again I'll be opening that. Who's all? No, 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 no. Yes. Okay. Let me open the new connect. Yes. Okay. Yep. You can see that this is TB. I'm not gonna do that anything. I'll say test. Yeah, it will saying that the connections as sys should be a sysdb or sys operation.
Mm-hmm.
So by default, you'll be having an access to sys only. You're admin, right? So you'll be
Uh,
having an access whatever like when you're provisioning the environment, you have given some username. I'm sorry, you have given the password something. That
mm-hmm.
password, using that password, you can access this. But when you see the default, so you will say you need the connection can be accessible sysdb or sys operation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that what I have selected sysdb, I connected that.
Okay.
Now one problem is I'm able to connect it. So I'm able to connect only in ICS environment. I mean, sorry, SQL Developer, but I cannot access in ICS environment. Why I cannot access in ICS or OS environment means I'll show you that. So first of all, in order to do that, it's okay. I'll tell you in orally. Uh, it's like it should be a sysdba or sys operation role, right? In order
Mm-hmm.
to configure that, you should be the role should be, we have to provide the role as well, right? Sys
Mm-hmm.
dba and sys operation. But this option is not available when you're creating the connection, when you're creating the connection in OS environment. This option is not available.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason we'll have to come. we'll have to come back. We'll have to create a new user. Instead of creating the sys user, you have to create one new user. Okay, that particular new user, you have to access it.
Mm-hmm.
So why we are unable to access the, I mean, why we can't access the sys user? You got it right. The role should pass, but we don't have any option to send the role. Like in SQL Developer, we have an option to send the role here, right? That's a
Mm-hmm.
re-roll option is there. But in when you're creating the connection, we don't have any option this. But I will show you that. I will show you that particular error message and everything. I'll show you that. Okay. So as of now, everything is clear, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Now I'll show you that how to create the user and all the things. Okay. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna use the DBaaS user because I have like, when you create any connection, say when you provision any database environment, definitely there will be no like custom tables, right? Because I have created custom tables and everything is everything. I have set up everything because I've done like almost like I spent some time and I created some dummy tables and all the things. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use this user. Okay, but I'll